How's everyone doing today? Now, I know all of you are in 8th grade. You're getting ready to get into the second half of your 8th grade year right before you go to high school. There's probably a lot of discussion now with your teachers and guidance counselors about what sort of a career you want to do going forward, which is the reason for this event. And I'm hoping to give you a little bit of an insight into a career that's been interesting for me, and that is a career in chemistry and engineering. So if you're interested at all in solving problems or in making the world a better place, then I think chemistry and engineering specifically is something that you should consider. Now, what I wanted to do here is show you a couple of items that involve chemistry and engineering that you probably have in your house. The first and foremost being a cell phone. Probably everyone has a cell phone at this point, and this amazing device is partially producible through the use of chemistry and engineering. Because if you think about it, there's lots of technology involved with this device. It's potentially waterproof because of some seals that have been engineered through the use of chemistry. And it really wouldn't be able to do what it does without chemistry and engineering. You probably have a water bottle at home like this, and the reason this water bottle doesn't leak and has a handle that looks like this is because chemistry allows for the use and the production of plastics that can both be impact resistant and can also seal well, so you don't have a leaking water bottle. A little better than the glass ones we used to have years and years ago. Another item you probably have around your house, tape. So lots of engineering and chemistry goes into tape, making sure that it sticks when it needs to and doesn't stick when it doesn't need to. A specific type of tape you might see around your house is painter's tape. So that is designed to stick when it needs to, but then also be removable so that you don't pull paint off, let's say, something that you're trying to paint. Chemistry and engineering is also involved in the production of foam. Now, I've got little foam cubes here. You can use them as stress relievers, but foam's all over the place too. It's in automobiles. It's under the carpet in your house. It's sometimes the insulation in your house too. A common item that you probably have around your house is a reusable plastic bag. You think about it, this is so much better than a paper bag. You can use it, it can get wet, it still works fine. And again, if you get a heavier duty plastic bag like the one here, you can actually do some improvements to the environment too, because you're reducing the amount of material that you throw away. You can reuse these dozens of times easily. Now, one product I wanted to talk a little bit in more detail about is a specific one that BASF makes here in Freeport, Texas. Now, BASF has been in the Freeport, Texas area for over 60 years now, and one of the main products we make at the site is a polymer called super absorbent polymer. That's the common name for it, SAP. And I want to show you how this material works. So I have a little bit of the polymer, it's a powder, in this glass right here, and I'm going to pour into the glass some water that's been colored with food coloring. So the food coloring is just to make it a little bit easier to see the reaction that happens. But super absorbent polymer is mostly used in diapers, and I think you'll see why in a second here. So all I've done is taken this colored water, poured it into the glass that had the super absorbent polymer crystals on the bottom. Now, super absorbent polymer is very water loving, so it really absorbs water tightly. And when a chemical absorbs water tightly, like this is what happens. So you can see the water's still there, the polymer's still there, but the water has been absorbed into the polymer to the extent that it's basically a solid. So this is a really neat material, and I think you can easily see why this would be an interesting material for diapers, because nobody likes a leaky diaper, right? Now, if any of this has been interesting to you, if you think you are a problem-solving type of person, you are interested in making things and in improving the situation in the world, I think chemistry and engineering is really a career that can allow you to make that sort of an impact. And if you are interested, the next step you should do is really just spend a little bit of time talking to your teacher, talking to your guidance counselors when you're going to high school. Talk to them a little bit about the different options, because chemistry and engineering is part of the STEM program, so science, technology, engineering, and math. talk a little bit about your interest in that field with teachers, and I think you'll come out ahead, and you'll really enjoy that as a career study point. Okay? You have a good day. Take care. Thanks for your time.